Politically, Roosevelt and Taft share many standpoints, including foreign policy and trust busting. However, their methods of carrying out policies differ. Roosevelt endorses the big stick policy, while Taft carries out dollar diplomacy.
Welcome everyone. On today's edition of People's Politics, we review the policies of Taft and Roosevelt. And don't worry folks, we'll deliver the hard facts, unlike the fake news. I'm here today with Mr. Roosevelt.
Thank you. I am honored to be here.
So, Mr. President, we're curious about your policies for America. Would you mind answering some questions?
Not at all. All Americans should see the benefit of carrying a big stick.
Can you explain big stick ideology?
Well, I believe in carrying a big stick, and when I carry a big stick, it gives me lots of leverage in foreign affairs.
And can you tell us your opinion of Taft?
Unfortunately, I don't think Taft can carry a big stick. He's too cautious, too conservative.
From my understanding, you used to support Taft.
I'm the reason he was elected. I believed he would be a good successor and uphold my policies, but all the fat oaf has done is raise tariffs and get stuck in a bathtub.
You're referencing the Payne-Aldrich bill?
It was barely a tariff reduction, and it kept many high tariffs on imports.
How do you feel about the Republican Party's decision to re-nominate Taft instead of you?
Taft is controlled by conservative politicians. He's in the way of progress. He's disloyal, which is why I'm going to run under my own party, the Bull Moose Party. America needs a president who can lead.
Thank you for your time, Mr. President.
It's my pleasure.
And now, we will go live to Studio 2 with Grace Miller in Washington, D.C. She's interviewing President Taft.
Thank you, May. I'm sitting here in the White House with President Taft to discuss some of his policies and the upcoming election. Thank you for being here, President Taft.
I'm glad to be here.
Now, can you discuss your current standing with former President Roosevelt?
If only I knew what he'd want, I'd do it, but he's left me nothing, and I'm deeply wounded. He's given me no chance to state my position or learn his.
Now, Mr. President, rumors are floating that you're digressing from progressivism and becoming much more conservative. Are these rumors true?
It's my duty to protect America, and I believe that Roosevelt and the progressives have become way too extreme. So yes, I have implemented some conservative policies into the government.
What kind of diplomacy do you propose?
I believe in the dollar diplomacy. America doesn't need to use its physical strength or threat to get what it wants. We can use our economic stability to get our own way.
Now, in the last interview, President Roosevelt has made some major accusations. He has called you disloyal and a puppet of conservative politicians. How do you respond to these accusations?
This tears my soul. I deny all those charges. I do not want to fight Theodore Roosevelt, but I'm going to fight him.
Let's get back to discussing policies. Despite some major differences, you and President Roosevelt share many common viewpoints. Both of you are notorious trust busters and major foreign policy presidents.
I've broken twice as many trusts as Theodore Roosevelt, and we both agree on foreign involvement. We just have different approaches.
You're referring to your dollar diplomacy versus Roosevelt's big stick diplomacy.
Precisely.
Any final comments, Mr. President?
It's hard to take these blows. Teddy Roosevelt was a good friend of mine, but I'm going to do what I have to do to protect the American people from this progressive extremist.
Thanks for your words tonight, Mr. President and Mr. Roosevelt. It looks like we're out of time. We wish both of you luck in your campaigning. I'm Grace from People's Politics. Thanks for watching.